Bonjour, good morning. Muli mutia weekend e gambachi. I see most of my people online. So it's time to pop online and then begin chatting with a few people. What's good? My very first person that has popped up. What's good, Alpha? What's up, Jakta? Yeah, so it's one of those days. I really have nothing to espouse. It's just a good vibe of the weekend. Pretty want to chiringa. And we're just about to get into work. I saw a quote yesterday which I thought was really interesting, and it was actually Didi. He said, the hustle includes the weekend too. So there are no days off here. There are no days off here. Everybody's busy. Everybody's doing their thing. But I hope that you're enjoying your Sundays. One of the what I would like to comment about that too is that when people say the hustle also includes the weekends, sometimes you just like to sit back and analyze statements that we have made to be part of our culture, right? Like right now on the internet, everybody is obsessed with, oh, I'm working so hard. Look how hard I'm working out. I'm even taking no breaks. But at the end of the day, we all know that people crash and systems need to be rebooted and people need adequate rest. So what kind of culture are we really promoting? Are we tukuwane mbuokola nyo? So as much as I like the hustle in that there are no days off, even weekends are part of the hustle. The way that I look at that is that some people choose weekends, the weekends in their work to have a good time, but also network, as in you're having a good time while taking a break, which is also it kind of includes work, but not like I'm grinding my face, I'm at work, I'm working 9 to 5 and all of that stuff. Oh, by the way, hi everybody who's on the feed right now. I see so many people are joining me. Yeah, but they're talking about the idea of people obsessed and the culture of, oh, I'm breaking my back, I'm working too hard. Like, if as a society, if we've decided that that's where 2018 and that's what's in the zeitgeist of 2018, 2019, people have to be working their backs off. Little reward is coming out. People are getting paid less and less and less, but people are putting in more and more work, and they're not even complaining. They're not even seeing anything wrong with how much work they are putting in, but they just feel it's part of the culture. And you're praised, Bakuwana, when you say, "Oh, I'm grinding. I rest with one eye up. I'm always up. I'm always working. I'm always grinding." But at the end of the day, the human cycle does not work like that. That's why you see people crash. People have panic attacks. People are unhappy in their lives. So the weekend is meant to be for the break. The weekend is meant to be for connecting with family. And that's why I started this live feed to connect with some of my people. I see so many people on the feed right now. Kabuye is like, nice to see my legendary rapper. Nice to see you too, bro. Nice to see you, man. It's that Sunday. We're all rugged, but who gives a fuck? The beat every day. For people say dreadlocks is honestly in their own direction, but who gives a fuck? It's a Sunday. Chill. Connect with family, you know? No reservations. Ndimo slacks is like chilies basically. So kunyumyambo is the time you're reconnecting and time for us to like really be human. Yeah, back to that topic. Kayimba Kamama is also one of like my very best songs that I've ever created because I did it for my mom, so I really like that song too. So big ups to you on that. So going back to the topic, Jemba Denjo Girako, before I get distracted, comments on this song, your love. I appreciate all the love. But going back to the topic, Jetubade Twogirake, yeah, okubeera obsessed with the culture of mkolanga ndogo isiina rest nga buli omu bamuwaana nga hustle ye bwetayina rest. But we also need to remind ourselves that it isn't just about working hard, but it's about working smart. Like, you feel so sorry for yourself if you've been working so hard with your head down, but you've been working in the wrong direction and you have to walk all your way back. You get me? That's what obsession with just like working hard does to you. And sometimes you're just working hard, but there's no reward. There's no sense of family. So most people work hard and then lose the most important things that a society needs to move forward. It steals joy when you work too much. It takes away from relationships that you would have built. So the culture and obsession of tukola nnyo is really nice. We need to work hard, but we also need to work smart and recognize that we need to reconnect with our families, work on our relationships with each other. And that's the reason why I'm connecting with my Instagram online family today. It's a Sunday, chilling, relaxing, nothing much to do. Two chillings out chillings basically. And I'm loving all the love coming through. Rich people like Kawoya Uganda, Mwena Mwena Mwana. Thank you. So there's so much to talk about. Like I think one of the things that I'm going to be doing most this year is what's up, everybody? I see you. One of the things I'm going to be doing the most this year is connecting with people because no, I realize that so many people have a voice and everybody's voice is like really important, but sometimes you really feel sometimes that your voice is missing in a certain type of things, not in a self-aggrandizing way, but in a way that you feel you can share with your people and also like do some kind of the more you share, the more you grow. You know, the more you share, the more you grow. So I would like to share with people and also grow with people. So 2019 for me is going to be a year where I'm going to be staring so much more at my screen, giving my opinions on certain things, because I believe the rest that I have taken from the music business has given me enough time to analyze and look at things critically. You're not running in the maze anymore because sometimes mubeeranga bumese muli mu music industry nga mulinga bumese bakuyita ku show okoze share soka share okubiri share okusatu share okune share okutaano, by the end of the day you're exhausted and you just keep on repeating that routine, and sometimes it's good because you're making the money, but sometimes it doesn't make you grow, like mubwongo, make you grow and look at things like critically. So I think I've taken enough time in my hiatus to look at things critically, like, and from a vantage point of I've experienced now things locally because I've lived in Uganda most of my whole life. I was born and raised, proud, bred, Kawempe born. Ntinda is where I resided and grew my career at. I've owned businesses in Uganda. I've owned a businesses in Los Angeles. So right now, I believe I have like a world view of things that I believe some of my people would love to hear my voice, or I have certain opinions formed on certain things, and I believe this is a year for us to connect and share some of those opinions. So subscribe to my YouTube channel. I know this is an Instagram channel, but subscribe to my YouTube channel. Let me look for that. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, and that's where we're going to be connecting most of the time. I'll be on Instagram live as well, but I think most of it is going to be it's going to be discussions through my YouTube channel. I know my Facebook page Nayo JD. I'm going to be using mainly YouTube and Instagram, and reach me on Snapchat. I'll also be giving out a number where everybody waving a very good timeline when I really appreciate the love. There's Stallone Kings, there's Deland, Fake Dollar, it's called Fake Dollar. Okay, that's clever. Alinda, Isaiah, like Homeboy MC, I see you. Let me read some of the comments that came much earlier. Yeah, but basically this is my Facebook page. And this is my YouTube page. So when you go to my YouTube page, just press subscribe. I'll be sharing live videos over there. We'll be talking more and we'll be connecting more. If you feel you're interested in some of the opinions or some of the things that I have to say, go over there to GNL Zamba and subscribe over there. So going back to the topic of what I was talking about today, just to give you info and tell you about what I'll be sharing in the future. What's up, Asha Kabuye? You are waving. What's up, Cebu? What's up, Savio? Savio, I heard your new song. I think your new song is really amazing, very creative. I'm proud to hear you rapping again. So So that's really, really good. I'm proud of you. Thank you. Um, Going back to what we were talking about, the obsession of like putting in so much work without working smart, and we're just obsessed with the culture of oh Nkola Nyo, watch me working hard, I'm taking no days off, I sleep with one eye open, I'm a cowboy of the hustle. I'm like, that hustle is all good, but what other aspects of your life are you trying to improve? Are you trying to improve yourself spiritually? Are you catering for your mental health? Are you catering for all the other aspects of life that affect your happiness, like taking care of family and taking care of your relationships? So I see so many motivational speakers. I see so many quotes. People putting quotes. Everybody nowadays, buli omuntu enda kuzina ku Facebook yefude philosopher. Everybody's like a philosopher. They have like, oh, if you're not working over what, and then this will happen over bichi. Who told you? Ani abagamba. That's not how the world works. No, I read so many quotes which have like definite endings. If you put in this, you're going to get that. If you put in that, and then you're going to get this. Those who don't work, don't do this. My friend, that's not how the world works. There are people who have never worked a day in their lives, but are loaded and are not even caring about. They don't even, their children's children are going to be fine. There are people who work hard and the results show. That's also totally fine. There are people who don't work hard but work really, really smart and concentrate all their energies in one position, and that's also totally fine. But to me, for all those categories of people, I do not think that there's a blanket philosophy or a quote that you can ever put on Facebook that describes life for everybody. Like there's no quote that you can put that describes each and every situation, that describes each and everybody. The beauty with quotes, the beauty with philosophy is that you are appealing or trying to resonate with a certain type of people, people who are going through that particular period of their lives. You're trying to strike a nerve where someone is going through something, and that particular group of people that you're trying to speak to for that particular time. That's where the quotes and the philosophies come in. But it's never a blanket statement. Like some things are just custom made, tailor made. And so are outcomes of people working in life. You could work so hard and not get benefits. You could put in so little, work so smart and get the benefits. The point I'm trying to drive to here is that it's usually very, very unpredictable outcomes. It's very, very unpredictable outcomes. And if we as a culture and we as a society only focus on working hard and getting caught up in the capitalistic, materialistic world of you're only looked at as worthy if you have a certain number of dollars on your bank account. It doesn't even matter if you're happy or not, as long as you have those dollars on your bank account, then we as a society are starting to fail. People are less happy, people are less mentally stable because we're obsessed with the culture of work, 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 work. Work, 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 work. You know, we're so obsessed with that, but the poets and most people that I've had, of some of the quotes that I've had from very wise people like Dalai Lama, all the Eastern philosophy, Greek philosophy, African philosophy, they'll tell you work without play makes Jack a dull boy, right? That's deep rooted in truth, and it's a fact. If you work somebody so hard without letting them play, it makes them dull. It drives people insane. You get me? So in the same vein, that's why I realized that I've also been working and concentrating on so many things. And weekends are going to be some of those days or times that we take a break to reconnect with family, reconnect with people that we really love and care about. Yeah, and that's what I wanted to share. It's Sunday, so time ya chai, kunywa kakawa, relaxing, and then talking to people. Yeah. So thank you for joining me on my feed. It's your boy GNL Zamba. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll be sharing so much more of my opinion, my mundane opinion, my observations, and recommendations and ideas. If you feel that you're interested in sharing, I would like to meet you there, or meet me here. Subscribe, click, whatever you can do, and let's get the conversation going. Yeah, so that's it. That's it right there. I'm reading like so many comments from the people, but I'd like to let you know that it's all love. Work hard, make that money, get that bag, but at the end of the day, cater for your mental health, your spiritual health, and take care of the relationships of the people you care about. And that's what I wanted to share. Kalunji Marex joined us like really late. I see so many people like Cloud also joining us like really late. I think I've shared what I wanted to share. Unless you have some questions, I'll go offline right now. So in the last 10 minutes, let's do some questions. Suman is like, hey bro, long time. Yes, I know it's really been a long time. Thanks for the message, bro. Yeah, Eddie Whitty, what's good? What's good, man? Ronald Nkata is on the feed as well. John Paul Magezi is like Django, Ojewo, Bufala, Obuliwo. I can do that easily, but also I can do that easily, but also I think I'm more on the spectrum of working together with people than making sure that I destroy people, because it's much easier to destroy, it's much harder to build. And in my experience as one of the pioneers of hip hop in Uganda, I'll tell you that for us to build the genre and to make sure that it's acceptable on radio, it didn't take the effort of just destroying others, but it took the effort of being able to work with each other and grow. I'm obsessed with building things than destroying things. So I know what you're saying. Like lyrically, of course, lyrically, I'll eat anybody alive any day. But right now, I'm obsessed with building like things that last a lifetime. That's what I'm obsessed with. But thank you for the comment, man. Much love to you, Magezi. I'm in Saudi Arabia, but we're not given a day off, Naid Boaz. Yes, I understand, because the whole world is obsessed with the culture of manufacture. Kolangando goi. When you're not given days off, trust me, if you're a younger man and you're working without a day off from the time you're 28, by the time you get to like 40, you'll be exhausted, or probably you'll have a disease that you'll have no idea where it came from. That's why it's really important for you to reconnect, for your mental health, for your physical health and your spiritual health. Have family around you, connect with people and talk to people. It's not about just being in a cubicle, but just I'm waking up in the morning and then I'm going to work and then there's going to be no rest because they're not calling you. At the end of the day, it wears you down. So I understand that. So Saint House, I got your message. Someone is like, wow, but you're no more hitting us with music, man. What happened? Here's my philosophy of things. There are people who can only do music, and I'm going to speak honestly with you. There are people in life who can only do music. But what I've found out in my life is I have so many things that I've been blessed to be talented with that I do so much. Like, before I even started rapping, I was drawing clothes. Like, I was obsessed. My scrapbook was obsessed with drawing clothes. So I could take time off to just go and design clothes because that's a business as well. And when people wear that, that's another part of art that I do. So that takes away sometimes from the music. You get me? I've given the music like a career of about 10 years. To me, music is central. It will always be central. So besides music, besides fashion, I love telling stories and acting too. So all these skills take time to harness. They take time to mold, and it takes sometimes away from the music as well. But that's not to say that there will never be music. There's so many things that we're faceted with. Like even when I was coming up in the music industry, when I first blew up, one of the first things I wanted to do was invest and become an entrepreneur, and also manage to build with other people, like begin managing other people. So for me to box me into just one category is unfair to the society that I could contribute to and to the art that I could contribute to the world. Watch together. That I cannot do only music. It's like just like Kanku example. It's like getting Leonardo da Vinci. Leonardo da Vinci was a painter. He was a war architect. He was an architect, but he also designed war machines, and he used to dissect bodies and then draw how organs worked and tried to do medicine as well. So you see, if we only restrict like a man like him, like Leonardo, we are only getting one angle of what he could contribute to society. The beauty of it all, the way that I look at it, is that we are so young, and we are still young in this spectrum of life. Like what I've done in my life is only a quarter of what my potential is, and what I'm going to do next is even like much better. I think it's like the other level of like doing things, and I'm obsessed with that. Like that takes away time from, okay, I've already mastered this skill, I can do this, and I'll always deliver for my people. The next time, the next album, the next music, there will be new music. But right now, what I'm working on, to me, is what I'm passionate about, and I'm more even taken up by. I would love to see other young people do what I already. I would like to share skill, and teach other young people how to build great things. You get me? So the music will always be there. I could drop a freestyle. Matter of fact, like we did the Vibranium freestyle that took about a day. I could drop a freestyle tomorrow, and that will be music. But the long term project is what I'm obsessed with, and I can give you that any day. I don't want to only be boxed into one category, because a polymath is multi-talented, and to only give people one angle of view, one dimension of view, I feel cheats the society, and I would be cheating myself too. So there will be more coming. 2020 will be a very special year, and I think to infinity, man, to infinity. Like quote says, that's encouraging, man. Some of our parents cannot even say it. Of course, your parent. Let me tell you an example. It's very good that you're saying it, Claude. Our parents grew up in a generation which is not our generation. They will never understand our generation, or how we think, or how we arrive at things. Like one of the things that I had to wrestle with the most was what my parents had been taught that they were trying to pass on to me, but I was a whole different breed of a human being. So we as a new generation, when they say millennials, we as millennials have a whole different set of rules, and we're dealing with a very different world from what our parents dealt with. It's like a whole different thing. And so there are different questions, but our parents think that they can still apply the old answers to new questions. So it's different. It's really different. It's like we need a new approach. Our parents cannot really understand that, because boba kola. Ask your parents. But parents bagenda probably never kola. Never bagenda kusawanga. Sawa satu nezimusanga mu kibuga nakola. Nakoma okusawanga. Sawanga kuminemo. But kids nowadays like work on akola from like 7. Nezimusanga from 7 kumulimu navayo like at 8 in order to make ends meet. So your parents are not dealing with the same world that we're dealing with. Atipo bakolanga baina benefits. There were health benefits. Probably they have insurance. Even the cost of living is not the same. So our parents cannot understand our reality. It's a whole different animal. You just have to rebel mentally, not rebel against your parents, but rebel mentally and create your own lane. Somebody's like, we're waiting for an activist song. Politics, man. Whole different animal. Somebody's like, Saudi Arabia. No, I think I read that already. Somebody's like, yeah, bro, hot lyrically. Definitely. The reason why, let me not speak of myself in like third person, but I'm tempted to. The reason why Zamba is talented lyrically is because to be a lyrically talented rapper, you need to collect as much knowledge as you can from the things that you are surrounded with. And then when you put that, when you sit down to finally write a verse, it comes easy. That's the reason why some rappers are lyrically talented and some people are empty. Some lyrics are empty because people have no knowledge to share, or they don't have a voice, that they have not observed enough things to form opinions about them. So you cannot write about what you don't know. And yeah, basically the lyrics are deep because I've read books from like books of Buganda. I've watched documentaries. I've tried to. I'm curious about culture. I'm curious about other people's culture besides my own. Um, so basically, what makes a person? Neboba ngobera mu ghetto. Like waliwo mwana ngabera mu ghetto. Like from the point that he wakes up to the point that he sleeps. If that whole knowledge is what makes a verse, that boy would be so lyrical. But the problem is that most people are not that lyrical because they do not share from a point of truth. They don't share their truth. They don't share from what they know. They try to share or write lyrics from what they think people will love, which is different. I think the next ghetto hip hop song, I think this is a challenge also to other rappers, is if someone were to wake up and describe how they woke up, got out of their door, the woman that cooks the sombosas that he eats, how he got to the taxi, how he got to the border, how they basically their whole day went. To me, that's a more realistic. Oba wabuse mwala, oba wayambadde tangira, oba oyina ka laptop, oba walabye ku Facebook, you're writing from reality, so that means your lyrics are richer. That's just me sharing from what makes a dope rapper from a rapper who is whack is the person who expresses what he knows about the most and puts it into lyrics from in real time. To me, that's a lyricist. Other people just try to tell you what you want to hear because they heard that this rhymes with that. And people are just obsessed with rhyme, but content-wise. Like, yeah. Yo, what's up, Eddie Witty? Right. Yeah, man. So yeah, I've been online for some time now. Yo, Baboon Forest. Before I go away, Baboon Forest, I'm gonna be having something special for Baboon Forest this year. I told you about it last year, but the time is like really now. And if you know somebody who is interested in graphics design, and if you know somebody who's interested in graphics design, tell them to contact me. I have a job for them. I'm going to drop a number that you can reach me on. I'm going to drop you a number right now. If you know someone who is interested in graphics design, tell them to send me a sample on these digits. Hold up. I don't even know this number. This is the Baboon Forest number. So the number is going to be +1 323 814 1177. That's the Baboon Forest number. Send me graphics there and try to connect with me over there. So if you know somebody who's a graphic designer, somebody who is a painter, I'm interested in right now painters and graphics designers. I have something special for Baboon Forest. There is a special position to be filled. So somebody should send me their samples. Most of that work is going to be paying, and I'll be working with a group of people. I'm not just looking for one person. I'm looking for a couple of people. So if you know a friend, inform them if they do art and are interested and do graphics design as well. I'd like to see a few samples. Just kuba kafananyi. Also send me an email. Send me an email. I'm going to give you my the email to send it to as well. Type the Baboon Forest, ENT@gmail.com. If you can't reach me through that number, It's also a WhatsApp number, the number that I've given you. Reach me on the Baboon Forest. Basically, that will be a part of a program. The graphics designers and painters will be part of a program that I'm calling the G1000, and it's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope from there. Without giving away too much, if you have a friend, pass that message along. And it's really been fun connecting with you. It's always dope connecting with people on a Sunday. Like I told you, don't be just obsessed with the culture of working hard. Also take time to relax and grow mentally, physically, work on your relationships. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's where I'll be sharing most of my opinion, because it will be like YouTube Live, more like Instagram Live. I find the YouTube community to be really, really dope. So go to my YouTube page, subscribe. This is what it looks like. I've given you the numbers if you have a person that you know that's into graphics design. So let's get in touch with each other. Let's begin building cool, interesting things. Let's do some dope shit. It's your boy GNL Zamba, CEO BFE. Send the graphics designers and painters to G1000. The email address is thebaboonforest@gmail.com, or send your WhatsApp graphics and samples to the number that I've given you. Peace and love. I'd love to connect with you. Love you so much. Miss everybody. Let's get together soon. Let's make some millions. Let's make some billions together. Let's build a community together. Let's build some shit that's gonna last a lifetime.